this is week 2 of our October monster theme teams. Today I want to bring something that I was kind of really brewing for a while, and I think this isn't the perfect version of this, but I like what this does, so we're going to go over this. But this is a Knull-centric team. Knull is an older piece. It came out in the Spider-Man Venom Absolute Carnage set. One of the newer characters that have been introduced to comics that's in Heroclix, so it's kind of cool. But I think he's really good, and potential to stop Thanos, who's still a problem, is very high with him. So we're going to go over this team. So we'll start with Knull. Knull's the big bad guy. We're playing him at his low dial, 125 points. So he's got a trait that he gets to start with all black. We'll just bring all black in here. He gives him Giant Reach 2, and when this character makes a close attack, opposing characters can't use Shape Change or Super Senses and can't reduce the damage below 1. So you get a free 15-point item, and you can't avoid the attacks, and reducing it to 1 is all you get to do. So you're still dealing damage, which is very important, especially on figures like Thanos, where you have to chip away at him and he's got that regen. So that's kind of nice. And then he has a different trait, and it's been reworked. He's got Plasticity, but Breakaway is a +3, and opposing characters have Breakaway -3 instead. That's just been changed to Plasticity. He has Shape Change and succeeds on a 4 through 6, which is really good. And when he KOs an opposing character, after resolutions, you heal him 2 clicks. So he's going to keep getting health back if you kill things with him. It's really good. And then he's got his other trait, which is Stealth and Smoke Cloud as free, but generates obscuring terrain, which is something they don't do anymore. It was basically hindering terrain, but not for movement. Now all hindering terrain doesn't hinder movement. And place Knull in a square of obscuring terrain within 4 squares. So he can hop to different hindering terrain, which is really good for positioning and giving him free movement, because 4 squares plus a giant reach of 2 means you can kind of bridge the gap on a map, right? You can get to somebody, play on the right map, you're good. We'll flip him over. We'll look at the back of his card. So at the 125 point line, he starts here. He's got a 10 charge, 11 and 18 impervious, and a 4 with outwit, and then he goes to props later down the line. He's got flurry and sidestep. He's power cosmic, very important, so you're not getting outwit, which is really good, but you can still get mind controlled, and that's a problem. But I think I have a solution for that problem. It's not 100% surefire, but we go to the DC universe for this one, and we get the Joker's Gas Canister. So this is an important piece. When it's KO'd, you can attach Joker's Gas Marker to a character in an adjacent square. When it's KO'd as a part of an object attack, you may attach the gas marker to the hit target. When he has the gas marker attached, he gets Battle Fury plus 1 attack and damage, and his defense is -2. But he's got the shape change, which is pretty good. So we've already got a rollout, and he has impervious, so he's got another rollout. So 2 rollouts is pretty good. At the beginning of each of that character's turn, you roll a dice. On a 5 or 6, you remove the gas marker. So you do have a 1/3 chance that it gets removed, but you just need a couple good hits to get him in there. He's getting +1 attack, +1 damage, so a 12 doing 4, or 12 doing 5 is really good. And we've got ways to make him do multiple attacks on the team, so it's really nice. I do like this thing because you can get to it on turn 1, smash it, and then just keep going, which is really cool. So for 3 points, it's pretty good to include. But to also go with the items on the team, we've got Super Soldier Serum. This is a standard piece that you kind of want to throw with like Blackheart, or we've got Commissioner or Moleman. Moleman can go every turn with this. They just get willpower, +1 willpower. On Blackheart, it's pretty good because he can just keep going. And if you miss your leadership roles, at least he can do something. So we're playing Super Soldier Serum. We're also playing the Gamma Bomb. and I lost the card for the Gamma Bomb. But the Gamma Bomb is a very cool thing. You set it in your opponent's near your opponent's starting area, and it forces them to come to you, so you can make the battlefield smaller. And if you're forcing your opponent to play on your side of the map, you're forcing him to come to your rules, and it's pretty good. So if you don't know, the Gamma Bomb can't be destroyed, and at the beginning starts on the green line, and it can get healed up past that green line. At the beginning of each turn, yours and your opponent's, you click it down one. Once per game, per character, a character occupying its square can be given a free action to roll a d6. On the result of a 4 or 5, you click the dial 4 clicks to the left. And on the result of a 6, it's disarmed, so it doesn't work anymore. And when it crosses the red line at the bottom, it deals 3 damage to each character and destroys each object, wall, and square of blocking terrain within 8 squares, and then you're moved from the map. So people get afraid of this. 3 damage is a lot, especially because it pushes the counter. It starts on 10, so 5 turns in, you've probably done enough damage that 3 is going to kill them, and they want to avoid it. So this just kind of shrinks the map a little bit. It will hit your guys too, but it's a very good include for 5 points if you just have that. So that's why we're including that. And then we go into the rest of our monsters. We'll go with Moleman here. Last week, David played Legacy card Moleman, and he really likes that Moleman. I really like this Moleman. OG Moleman, super cool. So the main reason why we like him so much is his special attack power. He's got phasing, he's got movement, whatever. He does an outwit piece, that's cool. But he can use mind control only to target characters with the monster keyword, including friendly ones. When he uses mind control, he's not dealt the unavoidable damage. That doesn't happen anymore, but he modifies his attack value by +3. And he starts with a 9, so he's hitting at a 12. He's gonna mind control Blackheart. He's gonna mind control Knull. That's gonna happen. So he's gonna get in there. Turn 1, you mind control Knull, you run him up to the gas canister, and with the mind control attack, you break the gas canister so he gets it. And then he has his full movement, he's got his charge, he's got his special teleport to obscuring terrain. If you're going second, you're gonna wreck some face with Knull really fast, and then you're hopefully rolling out, you're countering their abilities, and then you just come in and whop them again. Once you give him the gas canister, Moleman can't mind control him, so then Moleman will start mind controlling Blackheart or Wendigo if you really need to, and you just run around. I'll throw Moleman's dial up on screen real quick so you can see it. It's nothing really super amazing. Mainly we just want him to mind control Blackheart, mind control Knull, and just get that movement in there early. And then we've got Blackheart. We'll go over Blackheart, but everybody knows what Blackheart does, right? So we're playing low dial Blackheart. He's got his leadership. When you succeed, you can make a Hellfire Club goon. And he's got a power action to turn all of the Hellfire Club guards to click 9, which gives them 3 damage, exploit, and a bunch of other garbage that we don't really want to deal with when we're playing against the Blackheart. But when we have him on our team, we like that. He's got Heart of Darkness. If a character has been KO'd since your last turn, Blackheart deals penetrating damage. Super good. So you're going to get through those reducers and invincibles. Really nice to stop this, but whatever. Free. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, KO a Hellfire Club guard, and if you do, remove all action tokens from Blackheart, heal him 1 click, and after resolutions, he can use either charge or running shot as free. So he gets to attack. He gets to then eat a Hellfire Club guard. He then gets to attack again. And then if he's on a stop click, he heals up off his stop click. He's got 2 stop clicks on this damn thing, which is super dumb. The first stop click gives him Cosmic, and you're not outwitting him. And he's Mystics all the way down, which is annoying already. He's got a prob, a running shot on his top, and then he's got Energy Explosion. He's a little squishy, but that's why we eat the Hellfire Club guards. But this is a good attacker piece, especially if we're using Moleman to give him that second attack, because then he's got his free to make him have a 3rd attack, and with this damage output, he's going to be one-shotting things. So you can run him into position with his running shots, and then use Moleman to position him for charge if you need to. Healing up in this middle section gives him his close combat, and then he's range on the outside. So that's kind of nice. We just like Blackheart because Blackheart is ridiculous and hard to kill. Next up, we've got a new addition to my collection. We've got the Commissioner. He's a Dark Knights, and I am collecting all those because they're Batman, and found a spot for him. So he's got the Secret 6, which is Outwit, traded. The Commissioner modifies his attack by +1 when attacking one or more characters that share a keyword with him. All of these Secret 6 guys have a ridiculous amount of keywords, so they're probably sharing keywords. That's kind of nice. If there's a 6+ friendly characters with the Secret 6 keyword on your force, opposing characters can't use Protected Outwit or Safeguard Outwit. It's not happening on this team, but whatever. And then we've got Rookie, light him up. Once per game, you can generate Rookie, which is right here, which is cool just to have it. And then he gains the Police keyword. And then he's got the special attack power only on his top click, which is choose an adjacent friendly character that shares a keyword with the Commissioner. The chosen character can make an attack using its printed values. After resolutions, if they've missed all targets, give them an action token. So he also does this to Knull, to Blackheart. So now we've got two guys that are going to mind control our team, bringing Blackheart's attacks up to 4, bringing Knull's attacks up to 3, and we're gonna just push that damage output. A lot of attacks here, and this Knull's still gonna be very hard to deal with. He sees through hindering, which is nice. And then we look at the back, he's got the Underworld team ability. Nobody's lower points than him. So he can carry one guy, 3 clicks of life. He's got Mastermind, he's got Leadership. So we have our 4 actions with Blackheart and him, which is cool just to have that, but we can pull tokens off of everybody so everybody can keep going always. I really like that. And then the Rookie has his special ability. He's got the Batman team ability, the Police team ability, probability control, but only if the Commissioner is within range and line of fire, and he's Protected Outwit, running shot, pen psychic. He's just a really good dual target bystander just to have. Really good piece, really good piece. And then our final character on the team is Wendigo. I know it's a little lame to have Wendigo on 2 teams in a row, but he's 15 points. He's amazing. And he fits the theme of this team, which is make as many attacks as possible with big, heavy hitters. You got a sidestep, but only if a character has a wounded token. So you have to hit somebody first. And when an opposing character takes damage from an attack, they get wounded tokens. If they heal, they're removed. As David said, that doesn't come up, but it does sometimes. Like, no, he heals, right? He's got his Colossal Stamina, so he can go every turn if he needs to go. Steal Energy, and when Wendigo uses Steal Energy, he can heal past the starting line. That's how he just goes forever, right? It's gross. And then a special movement, Charge Flurry. When he ends his movement after resolutions, he may make a close attack, but only to target a character with a wounded token. So with that sidestep, he moves in, and he can hit when he charges. He charge flurries and then hits 1. And then if he charges next to the Commissioner can make him hit 1 too, which will trigger his Steal Energy so he goes again. Moleman will mind control him so he can go again. On his last click, he's got a 17 defense, so Momman needs a 5 or higher to hit. It's pretty likely, and you can easily get him healed up past that, and then once he's healed past his starting area, he's got that Colossal Stamina to just go every turn. And then he's got a stop click on the end. If no characters are on the map, he doesn't, with wounded tokens, he doesn't stop. If no characters on the map with wounded tokens, he doesn't stop, so that sucks. But all that health on one piece, I can't stress this enough, Wendigo's too good, and I promise you, he's a maybe only gonna appear one more time this month. I just can't not play this piece. It works too well with the synergy of the team. I would be very happy to take this team to a regional level event and to see where I can do with it. I like the going again. Now, I'm not making as many attacks as David's monster team. His monster team is insane, but I think with the damage output of Knull and Blackheart and being able to make multiple attacks with them, you can deal with a lot of bigger threats than you could on David's team. David's guys hit for like 3 damage, 2 damage. Blackheart hitting for 4 damage, Knull hitting for 5 is really strong. And with him being Power Cosmic, when your main piece isn't counterable, it makes your team just so much harder. They're going to go for him first, but you have these other cool backup pieces that are just going to bring in heat. So this is my Knull-centric team. Really like this piece. I'm going to be brewing around it more. I've got some other ideas in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below if you have any input. We read all of them. and we respond to them. And we'll see you guys next week where David shows another one of his monster teams.